Just want to make sure the focus is good. I've got a mirror right behind you guys because unfortunately on the 5D Mark IV there's not a flip out screen, but I still want to see myself and make sure I look cute. Hey, what's going on everybody? That is hey, what's up everybody? It's Lexi over at Lex Haley Photo. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have something very exciting. So I'm wearing my pajamas, I have a hoodie on, and I have some Target sweatpants that you can't see, but today I'm going to be reviewing my dream lens. I should probably have this if I'm gonna film this fucking video. Today I'm going to be reviewing my dream lens, the Canon 50mm 1.2. So this lens has been my dream lens for like the past 4 years, ever since I started photography and I watched my favorite YouTubers, Jessica Kobasi, Julia Trotti. I always had these in their gear bag and they would feature them in their videos, so ever since then I've been dreaming about this, but unfortunately the price tag is what kept me away from this. 50mm 1.8 however is much more in my price range, so I purchased that at the start of my career and I even still use it to this day. So because the 50mm was such a staple lens for me and my business is growing, I figured it was time to upgrade from the Charmander to the Charizard. So this lens refurbished from Canon retails for around $1,300, which is a much heftier price tag, I must admit, in comparison to the Canon 50mm 1.8. So if one is $100 and one is $1,000, that must be a pretty significant difference for a lens that's at the same focal length and only stops down 0.2. So that is what I set out to find. Just kidding, I knew that this was awesome. And I am guilty of shooting wide open on my lenses, so I just wanted to see how it looked at the 1.2. Okay, you get it, you get it, you get it. So as you can tell from the title, the video that you clicked on is actually a first impression / review of this lens. So my sister was actually kind enough to tag along behind the scenes of a senior session that I had where I used this for the first time, and I actually was so impressed by this that even though I brought up a backup camera, the backup lens, I used this the entire time. So not only will you see a little bit of behind the scenes action with this lens and me kind of reacting to it and like using it for the very first time. Pinky swear this is the first time I used it. I got it just the day before and this was my first session. So not only are you getting some good behind the scenes footage of me using this for the first time, but you're also going to see some of the final photos and I'll include the settings and all that good stuff. So without further ado, I think I've rambled on long enough and you know what the video is, so let's get into it. All right, hopping right in, everybody meet my beautiful model. Her name is Amanda, and these were her grad photos. She was so kind and beautiful and open-minded, and of course a huge thank you for letting us film behind the scenes of your session. So of course we are on the Canon 5D Mark IV and a 50mm 1.2, and I wanted to get started with some simple tight-in portraits. So we did straight on facing me as well as over the shoulder and some hair flipping to get some of the motion in there, but I wanted to start backlit because not only am I a sucker for some soft golden backlit lighting, oh it's my favorite, it's perfect, but it also proves to be a bit more of a challenge for the lens. So I wanted to see if we had any focusing issues, and let me tell you, she did not disappoint. All of these photos turned out tack sharp. I had plenty to choose from. Here we have a little bit of a close-up. I have my settings as well, 2.0, not quite wide open, but pretty dang close. And for the rest of the session, we actually had some really nice and shady lighting, which I actually prefer for my senior sessions. It's just really flat lighting is very flattering on the face. There are no crazy shadows or anything like that. So this was a really nice and kind of stable way to test out the lens, and everything about these were magical. I'm in love with how the final pictures turned out. I'm really happy with how low this stops down. I'm really happy with the focal length, honestly, especially on a full frame camera. I had no trouble getting those nice waist-up shots. I could go in really tight for some close portraits, and I could also pull back for full body shots. This lens can do it all. It is the beast of the 50mm, and it is so versatile and completely worth the money. There is something magical about how these photos turned out. I can't even explain it. Overall, I have to rate this lens an easy 10 out of 10 because it completely surpassed all of my expectations and it can handle anything you throw at it, including movement and harsh backlighting. The focal length is comfortable and versatile, which is so important for high-paced environments like couple sessions or weddings. There's something so unique and authentic about the final images from this lens, and there's no doubt it's going to be a new go-to for me for weddings. I'm so stoked to have this in my bag and would highly recommend this if you have some extra money to invest in your business. Alright you guys, that was my review of the Canon 50mm 1.2, my dream lens. Sorry that sounds so dramatic, but it's true. This is a very full circle moment for me and I am so happy with this lens. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was fun watching me behind the scenes and I hope you learned something. I'm gonna try to recruit a couple more people to film behind the scenes videos because I know that that's a little more interesting to watch than me just putting up my vlog camera on a tripod. So bear with me there. I'm hoping to have some better content soon. Anyways, that is it for me, you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. Please feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really helps the channel out and it really makes me happy. I will see y'all when the next video goes up, and until then you can hang out with me over on my other socials. I'm at Lex Haley Photo on everything and I'd love to see you there. Until next time, bye.